Hello, my fellow Tatians. Yes, so glad you're here. It's incredible to have you. I'm just here, playing out the tune in which my heart does prance. For today, I would like to show you a little bit about music. What do you say about hearing about music? Sick. Tatia, listen up. Music is everywhere. Cars, movement, our souls percussive, purity, sirens, heart, a soliloquy, sing, turmoil, freedom, earth, the birds, love, and that, my dears, is music. The clenching of bottles. Music. My fellow Tatians, today we shall be making Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Just kidding, we're going to be making music. And how are we going to be doing so? But first, making our own instrumentals. So today's supplies shall be scissors, which you hold carefully, rubber bands, because music, straws, music. I tell you these things because I want you to know that music is everywhere. Everything is music, and music does feed the soul. So, let's musicify. What say you, my Tatians? Sick! First things first, open up this bad boy, Kellogg's. Ah yes, my beautiful shaker of music. Later, we're going to need perhaps 3 straws. Perhaps we shall open our straw suation. Do not toss these, for they are near to my heart. And then we shall rubber band this earth, or the Kellogg's box, whichever you prefer. Grab but a grip of rubber bands. The tape shall be for a later hour or minute, depending on how many times you watch this video. And then lastly, I shall be cutting this box with these scissors. We need to put a hole inside of this box. So there we go. Make that first hole. Just do one of those situations. Make sure you have it on a solid surface, away from your handitures. Nice. So that you do not harm yourself. Right there. So that shall be the beginning of our cut. From there you shall cut a hole in whichever direction you do prefer. For me, I preferred cutting a hole in Tony the Tiger's face because my name is Anthony and I needed to get rid of the competition. But aside from that, I love Tony, he's great. I shall give you but a moment to do this hole while I sing to you. La 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 la. I love you, Tatia. Yeah, I do. I love you, Tatia. Yeah, I do. You're the one for me, and I'm the one for you. When I'm teaching you music. All righteous. Yeah. Onward. Now that we have cut the hole, we shall grab our tapage and perform a triangular action with the straw suation. With the straw suation. Straw suation. Like that. And we shall do the tapage-uation. We do have rubber bandages here that can support our situation here. And what a beautiful thing it would be to use these bandits. Now, here, upon this box, either here, or both, if we're feeling so bold, I might insist on both, actually. Yeah, so we'll tape this down, we'll tape this down. And I'll give you but a beautiful moment to do so. I love you, Tatia. Tatia. Yeah, I do. My Tatian friends, you can either choose one longer piece of the tapage Yeah. Oh, music. When I said one, I actually meant a minimum of 2 pieces because there are multiple sides to the earth. Globular, more like tubular. I love the waves, they're sick. Anyway, my Tati and friends, we should now have this beautiful box situation just alike this. Now, there should be instrumentation. Music to my ears. Now, listen up carefully. We shall put multiple rubber bands around our box, all right? Now, I have some longer rubber bands and some shorter ones, and I can use all of them. As a matter of fact, 10 out of 10 would recommend all of them. And we shall put, as I have here, 3, 4, 5, or 6 strings. I, however, shall be sticking to but a mere 4 strings, for I am but a mere mortal. Now that we have this done, it is very important that we tape the bottom of the rubber bands here. It is because we want to tune the strings, and in order to do so, we need them to stay in place, you know? I'll show you right now how to tune the strings. If I play 1, I can change the pitch by how tight the rubber band is. Look. You see what I'm saying? So, while we tune our instruments, I shall give us silence. Wow, that was music. Today, my Tati and friends, I would like to talk to you about stillness. We always think of music as sound, but stillness is just as powerful. It really is. See what I did there? I was silent for a second. Silence can be just as strong. So we need to make sure, my fellow Tatians, when we're creating anything, music or life, or doing anything at all, we need to make sure we're taking time, finding stillness, letting the silence happen, but that we're always doing so with deep intention and also deep intention. See, it didn't work. Could have been because I hit the wrong notes, but besides the point, am I right? All right. Now we shall choose to tape the top, the tippy top. We shall pull the strings at the desired lengths, and now a chord has been formed. Incredible. Our second instrument, my Tati and friends, is but a roll of toilet paper, paper towels, whichever one you use these kinds of papers for. I will not judge you. First, we shall sneeze. After we sneeze, my friends, for sneezing is but music, we shall unroll the toilet paper. Until at long last, we have found the roll in which we doth seeketh. So for this one, my Tati and friends, we shall need 1 paper towel, cardboard piece, toothpicks, some rice. I found it in the kitchen, my friends. Yeah, we get skewers, my friends. Music. Please ask for help when doing this project, if needed. Sick. Following the lines, poke all the way through. And we should poke through one side and through to the other side. The pattern does not truly matter, and we're going to do this around and down. Be sure to be cautious when poking through the sticky, because if your hand is on the other side, you shall surely hurt yourself. I avoid it by making sure that my hand is lower than where I am poking. After some observation, I shall say that the toothpick may have been a better choice. We're going to grab some paper towelage and put it beneath. Put a rubber band around it, or I should say, to tape it. For I shall do both. I put a rubber band below, and I shall also tape mine. Ah, music. Perhaps not my safest instrument. Nevertheless, rice I shall get and pour it into my handature. Oh, a little bit at a time. And I shall put it inside of my instrumento. More rice. Now after a few scoops of rice, my friends, I would say about half a cup of rice would be ideal. We're going to seal up the top again, or for the first time maybe, depending on how many times you watch this video. We shall rubber bandage it. We have a death trap rain stick. Music. We roll it over slowly. Music. 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 Sick. And lastly, my Tati and friends, we shall make a drum, a snare drum. How, you might ask? With plastic bag, pardon, a bucket of any kind, and tape, of course, and perhaps some things to make it rattle a bit more. For me, I shall be using these guys. First, we're gonna put the bag inside the bucket, and then we shall put some rice. So once we have our bag, rolling it is always a good choice. A little bit of air is also a good choice. Then we shall tape the bag closed and tape it into the bucket. Now that we know that this bag is not going anywhere at all, we shall grab our rattlers and also tape them on the side of the bucket. And now, my Tati and friends, we have a snare drum, which is truly made in the USA. And now, my Tati and friends, we can form a band like no other band. Ooh, I love Kentucky. It's my favorite place to be, virtually. I